What? I see a tow strap. And I see a new bag of vinegar kettle cooked chips. Ah, thank you guys. Alright folks, welcome back, and this is Drone 2 Robotics. And today, we are going to be overviewing the Holy Stone HS700D here. So stick around. We're going to go into previews, and I shall be right And welcome back, and as I explained earlier, we're going to be overviewing the Holy Stone HS700D. Why? Now, first of all, you guys are probably wondering, what's the range on this thing? Well, the range is 1,000 meters with the controller. It runs out of screen at 800 meters, though, with your phone, because it just plugs into your phone. And the Wi-Fi range runs out about 800 meters. 1,000 meters distance, I can just think off the top of my head, for those of you who are not in Europe and the UK. 1,000 meters is 1,093 yards, I do believe, is the range you got there before it runs out. But anyway, even say you do run out of range, it'll automatically return home if you have your GPS turned on, which is just a simple switch here. It'll automatically return home if you run out of range. It'll automatically return home if your battery is low. It'll automatically return home and say, oh no, I accidentally turned off my controller and it's not connecting. It'll automatically return home then, or you can just press a button and it will automatically return home as well. And also, as a side note here, this drone is to some extent water resistant. I have seen several reviews where they've crashed it in lakes. Don't ask me how they crashed it, but people have crashed it in lakes and landed it in rivers accidentally. I don't know how they did that, but anyway. And they took it to the hairdryer, and it turned out to be just fine. No injuries. And I have also crashed this drone several times. This drone is incredibly easy to fly, especially if you guys have had previous drones. This is like some of the easiest drone ever, because it'll just sit there in the same position after you let off your joystick. It will not move, set in the same position, and it can stand up to 15 mile an hour wind, which it's kind of bumpy riding, but you know. Also, you guys are probably wondering what the battery life is on it. The battery life from the original battery that it comes with is about 18 to 20 minutes, but I got some new batteries that just came out that are 20 to 22 minute battery lives, which is really cool. I'm using the same battery that I was 2 years ago. I've flown that particular battery over 100 times, and it's about 15 to 17 minutes battery, so it hasn't dropped all that much, but it's dropped a little, which is understandable due to the fact that I've had it for over 2 years. The voltage on it is 7.4. It has brushless motors. What's so good about brushless motors, you may ask? Brushless motors have a tendency to last an incredibly long time. Like, you should never have to replace brushless motors. There's generally not a lot of issues, especially when it's straight. It's not gear driven. As you can see, it's right on the motor, so that way it will, because I had a, actually I'll explain earlier, but just long lasting. And the only injuries I've really had on this drone is it's kind of dinged up the blades guards because, well, when I ran into a tree. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you that crash scene, but right after the crash scene, we're going to go into the outside scene and show you guys kind of like what it sounds like and some of the footage from it. So, here we go. And welcome back, folks, to the outside scene. So first off, what we're going to do here, and generally I like putting on blade guards due to the fact that when you land, if it tips forward, the blades will not get drove into the ground. So first off, we're going to click the on switch. And there is about a 5 or so mile an hour breeze, so it might not be all that stable flying. So I'm just going to show you some old footage that I'd already taken with it. After this section here, after the drone lights up and makes that noise, you're gonna want to turn your controller on. When you see this little drone symbol thing flashing fast, slowly down here, you're gonna click these both down to the corner. It'll start flashing fast. Once it stops flashing fast, you'll be ready to set down your controller. And wait for it. And it is now flashing slow. You'll pick this up, spin it 3 times horizontally until it stops flashing yellow. Pick it up like this. It's flashing green now. You can pick up vertically, spin it this direction, and now it is solid green and red, which means it's got satellites connection. Now, here's your satellites. I got 11. Your signal, your receiver battery, and your transmitter battery level. All right, then we go to the phone. I'm gonna convert you guys over to the phone temporarily so you can see what I'm doing. Here we are looking at my home screen. Okay, you're gonna wanna scroll down, click the Wi-Fi, turn it on, back up, go to the app, Ophelia Go, click Go, momentarily, go. Okay, then it's going to be a little bit fuzzy here for a second, and now I can manually move it with my finger, the camera up and down. We got 13 satellites, and we're ready for takeoff. Now I'm just going to use the 1-key takeoff. And we're up in the air. Hey! It's kind of bright right here. Let me turn around. Ow, now it's bright in my eyes. Ah. Now, okay, I'm going to convert you guys over to the old footage. Also, in a side note, to avoid losing it, you have your Google map here in the corner. It shows exactly where your drone is. You can convert this to Google Earth if you want. So that way, even if somehow you do crash your drone and you don't know where it is, it'll tell you exactly where it is on the map, putting it back. And also, it's not all that clear probably right now due to the fact that it's in a drone. It's through the phone, but once you have it hooked up to an SD card, it is like crystal clear, like some of the videos I'm just about to show you here. Bam! We're back, just like that. What did you guys think of the crash scene? Yeah, surprisingly, that's the worst crash I've ever had with this thing. In fact, it's the only one I've ever caught in recording. I can think of 3 crashes that I've ever had with this drone. One, I ran into a tree, the other I ran into a tree, and the other I ran into a tree. So it's 3 tree crashes. But, anyway, wrapping up the review. And, where do I go? Okay, so you guys may be wondering the price on this thing. The price is about $200, which is it's not bad at all, considering it has a 1,000 meter to 800 meter distance, a 20 to 22 minute battery range, and oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier, but it has a orientation 90 degrees angle up and down with the camera that you can manually control with your controller, which is kind of nice. And so say you have a lower quality $50 to $100 drone and you're looking to upgrade, folks, I wouldn't go with any other drone than this one personally, unless you guys want to go into the DJI ones that are crazy expensive, $500, $1,000 for something that's probably about this quality. DJI is just stupid. Also, I heard rumors that they were banned from the U.S. temporarily. I don't know why. I just heard that somewhere. It might not be true. You know what? Check it out yourself. Check it out yourself. But DJI is crazy expensive. Like, crazy expensive. Like, I've never bought anything DJI because I looked at the numbers on the pricing and the not good quality. So, I definitely go with Holystone. And you might be thinking, why do I want this Holystone drone when there's cheaper ones that have 4K cameras? Well, and about the same amount of range. Well, I bought the Holystone, or sorry, my brother bought the Holystone HS700, and he had it for under 2 weeks, and it broke due to the fact that it was gear driven, and he didn't actually crash it. It broke on its own while it was in the air. So, not the highest quality drone, and I've crashed this thing, like I said, numerous times. 3 actually, because this thing is so incredibly easy to fly, like you wouldn't believe how easy to fly it is. But so if you guys are like in the Snap 10 world, or the, I'm not going to give some exact names here, but and you're looking to upgrade to a better drone, please take my word for it. I've had this thing for 2 years nearly. So just go ahead and get this one. I'm going to have the links to the drone. And, oh yeah, before I go, I'm going to show you guys the carry case this comes with. So I'm just going to have a little short clip of what the drone looks like inside the carry case. But I'll have the link to the drone, hopefully. Something to get you to the drone. I'll have the link to the carry case, the extra battery, and the spare parts. You don't have to buy the carry case. I'll explain why in just a minute. So let's go to the carry case scene. Alright folks, so here is the carry case I just explained a minute ago. So all I have to do is unzip it, and voila! There's the drone in it. Okay, it's foam padding all the way around it to guarantee safety to the drone and not wiggle around. The 2 batteries here and here, the drone, the controller, the phone holder that goes into the drone, the neck strap, the case strap, the blade guards, the charger, and the micro SD card are all in there. And you might ask, why do I want a carry case? Well, this carry case is excellent if you want to go on a travel with it and go traveling and you just want to take some drone footage with it, so you can just stack it in the back of your van or your RV or your camper or whatever it is. Also, if you're not going to go traveling with it, it's great for storage. You can put it in your closet, stack things on top of it, and forget it forever. No. Don't do that. And, folks, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for the overview. On a side note, as of recording this, well, no, yeah, it's my birthday. So, Connor, I am talking to you now. You are no longer officially 3 years older than me. And also, hey, what'd you think of that? My grandparents being nice and giving me a nice bag of my amazing vinegar kettle-cooked chips. I love these things. But anyway, I'll try to have the links to this drone down in the comments below. To the drone, to the carry case, to the battery, and the spare parts. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, I've had this drone for over 2 years now, so I should be able to answer any questions you guys may have. So I guess until next time, over and out. So good. Alright folks, so here's a little bit of trick flying. Trying to make it through these trees up here. Okay, making it. Whoa, I grazed a leaf. Good so far though. That's probably far enough. I'm gonna bring it back now. Oh shoot!